All right, ES continues to go higher. We're still respecting the trend that is up. Right now, it would be if you were in long. Again, it's breaking out to new highs. So again, you could just roll your stops up and go from there again, and it looks pretty good. I wouldn't say anything. Again, if you're long here, maybe you roll your stop to around here and see what happens. Again, this is a light day. So but you got to respect the trend. And Q, same thing. Looking good, light day, not that much movement, but that doesn't mean that it's going to turn. So you have to just stay accordingly. YM, same thing. Uh, all of them pretty much saying the same thing. So you just play them accordingly and go from there. There's nothing to say that you should go short here. Again, the short would have to be, again, the trend is not broken until it breaks this 16,903 level for me. Again, I look at trend different than other people. So we'll see what happens. And last but not least, let's look at the IWM. IWM is continuing as well. Again, maybe look for a pullback or something like that. See the nature of the pullback, but you see the volume has decreased a lot, so you just take it accordingly. All right, let's look at some individual names. Apple, again, Apple looking great. Again, I would say if you're not taking profits or not looking closer, then you just think it's just going to go to the moon instantly. Again, I would say if you keep your stop under here and it breaks it, then so be it. If you don't want to risk that much, then use the intraday chart to kind of really map that one out. Amazon, again, it's continue to go up. One pullback day is not going to say that it's going to now go and fill this gap. I would say the trend is now up in this aspect and go from there. Baba, continue to go down. Again, the trend is down clearly. You had a wake up today of Gopro. So again, Gopro is still in a downtrend. But right now, I would say it has to at least break some pivots before it can say that we get an uptrend. And one day doesn't make or break a trend. We have, excuse me, Google. Google tested the 50% retracement level, and right now is fighting it. So we want to see how this one pans or works its way out. Is it going to hold or is it going to fold back under? Again, I still would have the bias to the bearish side. That even though it has popped up all this, I'm not going to negate all of that. And that's just the way that I look at it. Halliburton. Halliburton to me is still in a short aspect because this is what I'm looking at for. And again, you got to look in, and again, if you're an EW fan, Elliott Wave fan, you can look and say, listen, is this the ABC correction, the ABC correction from this down move down, or are you just saying, you know what, it's going to fill this gap? But to me, I don't see where you say that this is in an uptrend. Again, I could be wrong, but that's why you watch, because I could be wrong. And I don't see it until it gets back to this level to even say remotely that it's in a bull trend. I would look for something. If I was bullish, I would look more for a bullish type of setup, which would more be like an Apple where it didn't break below and kind of go from there. So who else do we have going on? We have, no, I don't want to look at that. We have Tesla. And Tesla is continuing to show weakness. Again, it had that huge gap down from earnings. But again, if I was staying in, and again, I wanted a short here, but the only reason why I didn't is because, again, it was earnings, and I don't like to hold over earnings. But if you were in it, again, it gaps down all this. You take your profits like I did on American Express. American Express, it almost looks like they just had to squeeze them. I don't know why. Again, there's a lot of people that might have traded this breakout. But I'll let it pop up a little bit more. I'm not going to, again, there's going to always be a trade. So I don't know if people would have thought that this was bullish. Again, it's all about trend analysis for me, and that's the way that I do things. Okay. If you have another way to define it, that's cool. Twitter. Twitter's still, we'll say, I think that you definitely have to keep to the bull side for this one. I would look at, let's say we just do our retracements, very simple, it's above 50%. So again, I would look for a pullback and maybe get that, but then look at the bigger picture as well. Again, I'm swing trading, so look at the bigger picture as well and say, shit, this is a hell of a candle right here. It's broken above here, but still looking at, where the price action is, it's still in the bearish type of thing. And you can see it touched 50% last time and cracked down. So again, it can hit that 1, 2, 3 times. and still be going down. Yahoo went down, and I think this one looks like a name that it could continue to go to the downside. Let's look at the weekly. The weekly still it looks good. The weekly still looks good. Again, it's at a pivotal place, but I think that it's definitely could be going to the downside based on this price action. So we have here right at the 50% level. That's fine. You take that. Maximum risk you have is here or here, and that's how trading goes. So looking at some other names, looking at GE as well, might be looking at maybe get short that. Just based on this price action and where it's going to go. I'm also looking at Microsoft as well, which I think I stated on another video. So again, I want to see it break this low, and that could be a really good sign for me to take that short. The volume has been pretty low to the retracement to the upside. But again, I'm still in USO. I know people are like, did you get like? No, I'm still in USO. Okay, I'm still in USO. I am still in Procter & Gamble. Okay, we'll see how this one turns out, if it pops up or it pops down. And who else do I have? I have a little bit of Bank of America. I want to see how this one plays itself out as well. So again, I could get stopped out, and that is fine either way. But it gave me a sell signal around where my rules are, and we'll see how it plays out from there. I just want to keep, and also just, again, it's not to fight with anybody. This is trading. Everybody sees things differently. And I just want to let you know also, I have an Instagram account, MaximusAnalysis at Instagram, and I do daily like quotes and inspirational stuff as well. So it's not just to say, listen, I'm right, you're wrong, because I always say, listen, that's the way you trade, makes you money. Shit, there's 50 million ways to skin this cat and go from there. But again, we have to see how much more upside we have. And we've been up a couple of days. If you look at the ES from the daily, we've been up a couple days, so expect a little pullback or something like that. Again, if it's vicious, we'll trade it accordingly, and then we just mean we're back in the shit. But again, just look at that and we'll see what's going on. But take care.